Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 13 of Eden's Realm. So, if you are wondering what I have been doing in between episodes and what I was doing in those last couple of clips, I have been finishing the Nether Tunnel, and it's all done. Looks really, really good. I got glass all along the edges, and I ended up clearing out this section in the middle that I had procrastinated doing. So now we can ride our boat all the way from our old base all the way to the new one, which is really nice. For this episode, I have a little bit of stuff in the tank to plan, but I think it's just easier to show you. So I was searching along after I finished one of my builds over that way. I think it was the barn. I had just finished it and I was moving some sheep actually. And I ended up finding what is a skeleton, or not a skeleton spawner, a spider spawner, which is really nice because I actually need string right now and I don't have a good way of getting it. So I'm gonna head over here and I'll show you where it's at. And I'm thinking I want to put a farm in there to just obviously be able to farm string, but I think it's gonna be more of a nice looking farm and we'll connect it up. So this is the spawner right here. I haven't looked at these. Music disc, golden armor, and music disc, name tag. Yeah, most of that's not important. But this is the spawner. So I think what I'll have to do is bring this stone out here, down a little bit out here, and then I'll be able to use tinted glass and get a nice spider farm area put up in here. So I'll have to figure out how to farm these bad boys, and then we'll get to it. And the beginning of it is dug out. So just kind of dug it out, and I've started on the walls. So normally I wouldn't start on the decoration before, but since I needed some walls and then full blocks, I decided it would be best to go ahead and put it in to begin with. So I think now I'm just going to lower it another 2 blocks, I think, and then call it good. Let me get to that and catch back up to you right after that. So I have figured out the killing chamber, and now we're off to the start. It's pretty simple. They just come here, and since this is a too wide area of tinted glass, they get stuck under it, and just kind of deal with it. I ended up putting in these glass panes here, so that the XP could get through. And then, show you here really quick. So all of this, it just slopes down, and then right here there's hoppers underneath. It's pretty nice and simple. I need to put that back really quick. But then we just have this room. What I'm thinking for this room is some chests back here for the drops. Obviously, I want to keep spider eyes and string. Shouldn't get anything else from this farm, but I sure am getting a lot of stuff, which is good. So I'll have to make an item sorter and some sort of elevator system to get it up there. But it shouldn't be too difficult. I wouldn't think it'd be too bad. I'm gonna get to working on that and designing the rest of this interior, and then I'll catch back up with you. So, I'm outside farming acacia logs, and what do I find? But a baby zombie riding a chicken. That's an interesting sight. Oh, alright, I guess it's time to go sleep. So, I ended up coming back to the starter base area to get some more honeycomb for waxing the copper. Didn't end up expecting to spend this long here, but I've been doing this because I want to set up another honey farm back at spawn. So what I did is there were a bunch of extra bees all in these cells that I had bred up, and I now have all of these hives completely filled up. So a lot of hives, and it's a lot of bees, that's for sure. But they're all filled completely with 3 bees. I've been checking it using the mini HUD dealio. You can see it right here. bees 0, and then it shows you the honey level as well, which is really cool. But like I can see there's 2 in there, there's 1 bee in here, so there's 3 bees in here, so there aren't any extras. So I'll take this out, place it back here, where there is some extra, and should fill up pretty quickly. But that's kind of what I've been doing, and I think after I finish that spider farm, what we're going to have to do is set up another area for our bees, because I have a lot of them. A whole lot more than I thought I did. After a couple of long detours, I am back here and ready to work on this. I have finished up all of the redstone, so back here, everything is completely done. Sorters are all in, and it's all working really well, which is great. I think the only thing now we have left to do is fill in this room. So kind of what I've been thinking, I haven't done any designing or big testing, but I was wanting to do something along the lines of like a regular patterned floor type deal. So like this maybe. Oh, that's wrong. Or is it? No, it's not. Watch out. Spiders are still angry. And then kind of mix in something like that, or no, maybe leave it like that for now. Doesn't look great actually. But I bet I need to. Just gonna go like this. And I don't really have a definite way that I like to map things out as I go. I'm not a great builder. Just kind of experiment and mess with it. Kind of like that. Doesn't look terrible. And then if we might have to get some more white terracotta, but I don't like how it looks. I don't know. And then for the walls, I'm definitely wanting to keep with the same bone block vibe. So that means going up like this, and then possibly doing some sort of cover stair. I think would work. So we'd have to. Oh, I need my stone cutter for that. 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 And you could go with the roof design. God. Can't even place stairs. Something like that, maybe. I don't think that looks terrible. Even if we did like some sort of copper thing on the roof, or I don't know. And then I have to figure out a wall design. I was thinking doing some sort of acacia and bone block design. Maybe like something like that. I don't know. I think that looks really nice. Put those in front, give it a little bit of depth and stuff. Maybe even put bone blocks behind and switch stuff around. I don't know. I'm gonna have to experiment with it and kind of figure out what I want. But yeah, don't really have too many great tips and tricks on building, but just kind of throw it all together and figure it out. But oh, and then we can see the items coming in up there. Yep, just like that. It's all nice and simple. I finished up the design for the walls. I really like how they look. Looks kind of like a little bit of a cathedral type area. I don't really know what to call it, but I have to have these copper stairs up here due to the water stream that flows on top. It's kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. There are worse things than having these copper stairs there. But I will have to do something to fix the ceiling. It's not looking great as is right now, and I still don't like what the floor is doing. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I'm wondering, I don't know, maybe like red sandstone? I'm really at a loss here because I don't want it to be all just plain sandstone, but that may just be what it has to be. I don't know. I'll think on it. Or maybe, actually, here's an idea. What if if you put sandstone like that, I mean, that adds a little bit of texture without like destroying. What if that's not a bad idea? I'm gonna give that a try, and I'm gonna keep working on this ceiling. I don't really know. There, that's the wrong button. Nope, I just took 2 screenshots. Whatever. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out. It'll all come together in the end. That's all that matters. Alright, so I think I kind of got the floor figured out and the ceiling. So I was using some wool from the sheep farm, and I just kind of picked 2 colors that I thought contrasted nicely and fit in here. So yeah, that's the wrong wool. Just kind of did a small design up top, nothing too fancy. I just wanted to move the copper and kind of just take it that way. Thought it looks really cool. Yeah, I actually need more green wool though, so we'll have to go and get some of that on my last rocket. It's just right here. Dang. Oh, green wool's not in there. Green wool's in here. Not too bad. That should be enough. I'll have to grab some more rockets whenever I get down there. But yeah, I think the spider farm is coming together nicely. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks quite neat, and it's a different type of style than I think what I'm used to. It's definitely been building this room is quite a bit different for me, but I think it's been good. I do like how it looks, so I'd say I'm happy with it and all, but I don't know. It's just one of those feelings. I don't completely know how I feel about it because I haven't looked at it like for 20 or 30 minutes or so. I've been like, that could be changed. But all in all, I think it looks really nice. Uh, yeah. I kind of wish I had a way to cover these up. Wonder, like, thought about using like slabs or something, but other than that, I think it all looks really, really nice, and it's going to be useful, which is the main goal of it. So, nice. I'm gonna finish up this design. It shouldn't take me too long. Won't be anything too fancy, I don't think. But yeah, and then we'll move on to that bee farm. And I have designed a bee farm. So I was experimenting with how the redstone comes out of the hives if you have honey on them, and they give off a signal strength of 5. We can see that here, and that it has power 1 written right here, and then it goes to power 0. So we can use this to farm the honey. I saw a concept for a design of a farm like this. I think it was early on whenever the bees were a new thing, and I don't remember exactly if it looked like this. I know it was quite similar. It definitely had comparators and then your dispensers up top. But I kind of just threw this together and it works, and it's tileable, which is great. So yeah, I have done some digging on Eden's Realm, and we can go ahead and put it in. We can hop right over there and I'll show you what it is. There we are. So I decided I should put it somewhere where everything is close by, and that way the bees can always be loaded. And I just kind of decided to go right underneath it. So I dug out an area, and we now have an area. My plan is to do 20 hives of shearing, so I'll get honeycomb, and then 20 hives of bottles, so I can get honey bottles for this. I think should be pretty straightforward. I have all of the hives right here, so there's a lot of them right there. There's 40 in total, plus an extra. that doesn't have 3 bees in it, I think. But first I need some flowers to go there. So I'm going to head on over to the local flower forest, which is right over here, and farm up some flowers. Alright, so I have most everything ready, so let's just hop on down and build it up really fast. As I finish up here, I have come to realize that I definitely do not have enough dispensers. So what I'm going to do is head over to our new string farm and make some bows. Shouldn't be too difficult, which is really nice. Just soup right on in here. A lot of sugar. Roughly, let's say. So, just control exit. Hey, look at that. Now, I'll take this back and use it to craft up dispensers with the cobblestone that I have back at base. Not too bad. Okay, so we are running out of time for this episode, so I'm going to finish the rest of this up off of camera, and I'm going to show you what I've done. I've put the rails in, added a unloading system over here, and what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to take it up and deposit it probably right about here into this water stream. And now this water stream will take it directly into these two, this, whatchamacallit, the chest thingy thing. I can't think of what it's called. And we'll drop everything off there so that I don't have to come down here and get it, which will be really nice. I'll have to make sure that there's filters for both the honeycomb and honey bottles, but that shouldn't be too difficult. Other than that, I think I have pretty much not done anything else. Oh, yes. I have started filling in all of these, and I decided on a system of how I'm going to fill it up. So, what I've done is right below this block right here, there's a hopper minecart. And if I throw all my items in, the hopper minecart will pick them up, and it should take them down, and we'll be able to see them coming through. So you can see right here, this is picking them up and depositing them in here. I definitely don't have enough glass to fill them all up, but you do have to have every slot filled, or else the slot will get filled with a honey bottle, which is a little bit on the annoying side. But other than that, I think this farm is coming together great, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Oh, watch out. I hope you've enjoyed it quite a bit. It's been a lot of fun for me. I've actually enjoyed this honey farm quite a bit, and it's really nice. You can see all the beehives, and I really like it. But yeah, oh, we can put the hopper minecart in so I can show you. Hope you have a great and amazing day, and enjoy your time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.